Hi guys, it's Emily from Noble Novels and welcome to today's extra video. Now this is the Scooby-Doo-a-thon vlog number 1. Now, I can't edit my videos because I don't have a laptop or anything else like that. So, rather than doing like a vlog at the end and show you all the little bits and pieces put together, it'll just be one every other day. It's going to have to be every other day because obviously my kids start school in a couple of days. I've got work, I'm being a busy mum. But I still wanted to keep you guys involved on what I was doing with the readathon, how I was going, how's it going with the books, what do I think of the books. And just reach out to you all. I'd love to find out how you're doing. Let me know in the comments below. You are all so special to me. Now, today I managed to finish this, Tales of Beedle Bart by J.K. Rowling. This tackles the first prompt, number 1, which is Scooby. The book, or the title, or the author's name, starting with the letter R. Now, I did kind of cheat a little bit on this. I went for J.K. Rowling. Me and sort of Simone had a little chat about this because I didn't have any books starting with the letter R that I had read. So I was like, Simone, what can we do? And she was like, let's sort of tweak it a little bit. And the lovely lady tweaked it and she helped me work out the book that I could use. And actually, she gave me this book because she knew that I was really after this. Now, I'm sure you all know I'm a big Harry Potter fan. You've seen the video. You know, most of us on here, a lot of us on here like Harry Potter. And this is the Little Tales. Now, I don't know how many of you have seen the films or read the books, but in both the films and in the books, this book is mentioned because it's basically a book of fairy tales that are read to the wizarding world and to all the wizards and out there. And so this has got loads of different sort of fairy tales in. Now, we obviously all, as muggles, as we're known, know that we have the fairy tales such as Beauty and the Beast, which you know is my favourite, Cinderella, things like that. And they're where the heroines and the baddies are the ones that use magic. Whereas in these books, it's the goodies that use magic. Except for one that's a bit interesting. Now, so we have different tales. I'll tell you what they are. And see if you can remember any of them being mentioned, because I do. The Wizard and the Hopping Pot, The Fountain and of Fair Fortune, The Warlock's Hairy Heart, Babbity Rabbit and his Cackling Stump, and the one you've all heard of, The Tale of the Three Brothers. If you've watched Harry Potter, even if you've not watched it closely, as long as you've watched the last film, you will know about the last tale, because that's very important in the Harry Potter books. But this also has notes from Albus Dumbledore and a bit of notes from J.K. Rowling, which I think is really good. And at the end of it, it really explains it. And it goes magic. And I think to me, even like, obviously, as a grown-up, I love fairy tales. So the idea of the wizarding world having them makes it really more special. So I started this last night. Now, I would have started it a bit earlier, but I had one of my books from the non-fiction-a-thon that I had to finish off. Sorry, I didn't have to finish, but I wanted to finish. My cat's just decided to peer up, which is interesting. And so I finished that one. And so I got to this in the evening and I read most of it within a matter of hours. It's not a very long book. I think it's just over 100 pages. So it also answers the other prompt, which is the Scrappy, which is the book under 200 pages. So yeah, I managed to read that, finished that off this morning, was well chuffed. Simone, thank you so much for giving this to me. It is one of my gifts. I've got a queue the mile long about people who want to borrow this book. Yeah, look, my cat's joining in. This is you, by the way. And so I'm going to be lending it to Mum, but I want it back, Mother Dearest, because as much as I love lending my books out, this is one that I think is going to be kept, treasured, and if Mia reads it, I will be probably guarding it with a blooming no end. Now, shall I get on to the next book? I thought these were going to be short videos, but maybe not. The next one is my buddy read book, which is The Fault in Our Stars. Now, I believe that Clint is reading ahead very, very fast, and I think he might have finished this by the time this video comes out. But I'm going to take it gradually. Now, I think the video that I'm planning to link at the bottom of this in the notes is one from the lovely Nicole from A Beautiful Chaos of Books. Now, she basically did a lovely video about readathons and how people should, giving some ideas about how you can help achieve all your prompts and get through the readathons. And one of the things she said about was buddy reading it and breaking it down. And now that's why I kind of went for this, for doing it this way. Yes, Clint's read ahead, but we know what Clint's like. I love him anyway. So, yeah, I was expecting that. But I'm going to read roughly 50 pages a day and do it that way. And to me, it breaks it down. This tackles the Fred prompt because it's got blue and white on the front cover. Now, shall I tell you a bit more about it? I love this book. I have seen the film, and this is probably a very long time ago, according to my friend Helen. We saw this at the cinema. I think it was me, Helen, Emma, and I think Charlie might have seen it. Charlie, please let me know, because I can't honestly remember if you did. I know for a fact I blubbed my eyes out when I saw this film. So that I know that I'm going to be blubbing soon. I know that I've read, let's have a look how many pages I've read so far, 105 pages in. Clint, you know I'm loving it. I'm at the point where basically they're planning their trip to Amsterdam. There's a leading lady called Hazel. She's had loads of different cancer treatments to treat lung cancer and all the other ones on her. And then she basically gets told by her parents she should go to a support group for mental health problems. A lot of us here understand with mental health, especially if you're cancer, I can imagine you really must suffer for that. And for mental health, for someone that suffers from mental health and doesn't have anything like that, it must be a real difficult. So her parents say to her to go to a support group for other young people with cancer, or that have survived cancer, you know. And she meets Augustus Waters. He's funny, and they start to really fall for each other. They have a weird connection. They understand each other. And do you know what? It's beautiful to see their relationship blossoming. This is a YA book. And like I said, I do kind of know the ending, but I don't know how it's going to be coming out in the book. So I don't know if the film and book adaptations are going to be different and what that sort of goes with. But I do know that a lot of you out there have said that I am going to be crying. So I'm expecting that, but luckily not yet. I kind of don't want to be crying until like Thursday, ideally, because I'm already emotional enough about the kids starting school on Thursday. I don't need to be emotional about a book. I'll probably blub my eyes out. But you never know. At the moment, like I said, I am planning to read it 50 pages a day. I'm already loving it. I'm already getting my gut sort of coming up because I know that it's going to get heartbreaking. John Green's writing is beautiful. Now, I've read one John Green book that I loved, which was the Turtles All the Way Down. That was one of my favourite books of the year. I've already read that with Clint and Melanie. It was flipping fantastic and I loved it. I also read Looking for Alaska. Here's another one of his YA books, and I didn't, to be honest, enjoy that very much. It wasn't, as you guys see my wrap-up, it wasn't very successful. Actually, no, you haven't seen my wrap-up. That's coming up on Friday. Hint, hint, guys, that's coming up on Friday. But yeah, that wasn't very successful, and I didn't really enjoy that. But this is well written, it's beautiful, and I'm really, really loving it. Now I'm going to get on to the last book that I'm still reading. This is our group book, Meddling Kids. Now, I had a phone call from Charlie this morning wanting to borrow this, but I'm like, because I'm going to try and be reading it gradually because I know it is scary. I know the gorgeous Nikki has been commenting, going, how are you doing with it? How are you coping with it? Because she knows I'm a blooming wimp. And she's been absolutely sweet, so love you, Nikki. But this is good. This is really good. I've already got 95 pages in. I was going to read like 35 pages a day. I was going to break it down over the course of the holiday, over the course of the 2 weeks, and really try and read it gradually because I know it's going to be scary and I read it first. That's the first book I read every day. No matter what other books I'm reading, I read that one first. I've got up to 95 pages. Yes, I can see that it's going to be a bit spooky. Yes, I'm getting myself a bit like, oh my goodness, there's been some interesting scenes already, but I don't think it's got half of it yet. I'm just about on the point of relapse. So, don't give me any spoilers, guys, how many of you have read more of it than this. But I will tell you all. I'm not going to give hints, because I don't want to give spoilers about what's going on, but I'm personally loving the characters. It's basically about in 1977, the Blyton Summer Detective Club unmasked the elusive Sleepy Lake Monster. Another low-life fortune hunter who would have got away with it too if it wasn't for those meddling kids. Meddling kids is appointable. In 1990, the former detectives are haunted by a strange, half-remembered event that cannot be explained by a guy in a mask. Andy was a tomboy, and now it has now wanted in 2 states, wants answers. To find them, she needs Kerry, the former kid genius now drinking her ghosts away in New York, and Tim, basically from the original K-Line group. Oh yeah, so basically the dog. They have to get Nate out of the lunatic asylum. And also Nate seeing Peter, who was the guy that's committed suicide, so to speak. So that's a bit spooky and a bit interesting. So I won't really give any hints away. Like I said, so far so good. It's not too scaring me yet. Although I have been warned that it may well get more scary. The horror bit may come in, and I don't know how I'm going to handle that. But I'm going to keep going because I'm part of the co-host. I am one of you guys, and I'm not going to let Simone and Clint down. But guys, I am going to make Simone suffer if this scares me too much and if I get nightmares. She will hear me scream. Trust me. Now, onto the book that I'm going to be starting this evening. Now, I will let you know, obviously, as we're chatting as to how things are going. It's the last full day of the school holiday. No, I've got one more day of the school holidays tomorrow. So tomorrow I'm going to be doing like uniforms in bags. I have a little gentle day, maybe take the kids to the park for a little bit, read my books alongside, and like I've got to take the dentist, which will be another horror story all of its own. And yeah, we're going to keep it quite a relaxed day, so I'm going to try and get as much reading done as I can. Thursday is Thomas's. Thomas only has a half day, and Mia goes back. So I will be filming around that, and also trying to enjoy being a mum and enjoy getting my own free time. He's doing staggered starts. This is going to kill me. My routines are all over the place. So for someone with mental health, the readathon is actually going to be keeping me going because it's going to be giving me things to do every day. I'll be chatting to you guys, which I love. Yes, by the way, guys, all of you might be friends that know me very well out there. I know I'm a chatterbox, so this vlogging gives me a good excuse to chat to you. And one last thing, before I show you the video, I'm going to be the books I'm going to be starting next. Just want to give you an update on my channel. So the first thing is that because of school hours, I'm going to be starting to putting up my videos on the Mondays and Fridays around 4, maybe 4:30 that way, because obviously I've got to pick the kids up. And yes, the links will go up automatically because I schedule them, but I want to be able to put up my links like on my Instagram and Twitter and everything else. And to do that, I would need to be sitting down at home, and I won't be at 3:30. So I think they're going to be going about sort of 4 o'clock UK time. I don't know what that time's going to be with you American and you foreign people out there. Although I'm very good at using that description, but all of you from different countries, I don't know what time it will be coming out, but that'll be just to let you know. And obviously my extra videos that I'm doing on my vlogs will be coming out around about 6 to 6:30 in the afternoon, because again I need to be recording them, and Chris can be downstairs keeping the kids quiet because I'm fed up with the kids being in all my videos. So now today the cats decided to join in. But yeah, that's what's also happening. And the last extra piece of information is, after this readathon, my Instagram, Twitter, and ideally my Goodreads page, if I can work out how to do it, are going to be their name on it. It's going to change to Novelle Novels, so I can interlink with all of you guys on that, so it'll be easier for you guys to find me rather than me showing different names. I'm going to keep my Facebook as my name because my Facebook is for my friends, and you know, no offense to some of you, but you know, it's for you guys that are my real friends out there, and I don't really want other people to find me on there. Kind of, that's my little privacy, guys. I'm sorry, that's just me being me. But anyway, let's get on with the other thing. This is the book I'm starting today. Charlie got me to buy this, I believe, for my birthday. I got given, I think it was one of the birthday books we picked that she bought me, because I picked it. We saw it in charity shops and we went round together. Charlie, as you know, is my inspiration. She's fantastic at finding me books. This is Snowflower and the Secret Fan by Lisa C. This is the poem for the prompt of Velma, which has a genius protagonist. It is set in Japan, I believe. There we go. It's set women surviving in strict rules and ancient customs with the eye of historian and vibrancy of true storyteller. Lisa C has written a wonderfully memorising novel filled with colour, fascinating details and heartfelt drama. So I don't know much more than that. So it is set in... So it's, I don't know too much really, which is quite good. As far as I could tell, it's historical fiction. It's not very long, which is another reason why I wanted to go read it first, because, like I said, one of Nicole's other prompts was to say about not having getting your shorter books done sooner. So this is 253 pages. It's not one of my shortest books. But what I wanted to do is mix up my genres. As you guys know, I like reading loads of different books at the same time. This one is historical fiction mixed with sort of contemporary, as far as I'm aware. So this is why I'm reading this now. My plan will be, once I've finished this, and if I haven't finished one of the other books a bit early, I'll then be reading one of the books from the poetry collection. I think the poetry collection Charlie's lending me, because I'm desperate to read that, although that may kind of get snuck in if I get away. But on the second week, I want to read my chick lit, my one about my one from Veronica Henry. I'll remember what I'm talking about. I'm seeing my books right in front of me, so I don't know why I'm stumbling. So that's going to be on my second week. Also on my second week, I'm definitely going to be reading Warhorse. So those are the two that are definitely scheduled for next week, but I may get to them sooner. And like I said, Stargazing may well be fitting in. Looks like I'm doing all right. It looks like I may actually be able to achieve all of this. This is a miracle. If I can achieve my 7 books for the 7 prompts over the time of this readathon, I am going to be over the moon, because then I would have completed it. And then I will have more hope for the next readathon that I'll be doing for Clint and Melanie's readathon at the end of the month. But anyway, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this. I will see your next video that you will hopefully be seeing up will be on Thursday. So check it out. And obviously my normal video will be coming up on Friday. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel and not subscribed yet, ring on my ding-a-ling. And guys, let me know in the comments below, how are you doing on this readathon? Lovely to see you all. Bye-bye.
Bye.